Yes, people. Posey has returned for the afternoon show. Welcome to LRFC, people. I almost said the full name again. Welcome to LRFC. We're going to be previewing the Tottenham versus Liverpool match. Please, before we start, hit that subscription button, notification button, like button, and all that good stuff. Please follow us on our social medias, which are right there, and get the views up as well. Yeah, there's lots to talk about. Other than the preview, there's an investment firm that's obviously bought a stake at Liverpool. We're going to be talking about obviously the press conference of Jurgen Klopp, and there's a few things that we're going to discuss along the way, which is tactics and all that stuff as well. But we're going to talk about the Premier League in general. We're going to look at the table and all that stuff before we start the actual preview. Yeah, so let's start this. Let's go, people. Let's go and talk about the Premier League. Let's go. Oof. Yes, people. As we're all aware, the Premier League, it's not surprising. Like when you see Liverpool up there with City, all Liverpool needed obviously is the right players who come in and replace the old players, and that's what's happened, and it's looking good. It's looking pretty good, and I'm liking what I'm seeing. So let's look at the table first of all before we start with the preview and all that stuff. Are City that strong? I don't know. City don't normally start like this in the Premier League. They always take their time. They start off slow and then they gradually pick up the form. But this is a different City we're seeing this season. Although they're not playing the best football that we've seen from City, they're playing in a way to win games, if you know what I mean. And they've changed a lot of players, but these players are slowly integrating into the team. And, like you see the likes of Nunes and Doku, I think that his name is, the one they bought, who plays on the left side. Alvarez is playing more games now. Like he's playing more of a withdrawn striker to help out Haaland up front. So they are looking pretty strong, but they're not performing in a way that we expect them, like domination and all that stuff. They're more defensive based. If you look at their actual players, you look at the defense, the majority of them, what is it? The stones to come back. There's Diaz, there's Ake, there's Kyle Walker. They've got so many, and they've got Akanji as well. And they've got so many different defenders in that area who play together. You know what I mean? So they more or less play free at the back majority of the games, and they've got Rodri right in front of them, who's going to be suspended for a while. So they're more defensive based than the City that we know that used to be possession based and dominate you and bore you to death. That's just gone out the window. They are more defensive based now, and they start from the back and then they move on to the front. As you can see, they've lost none. They've won 6 out of 6, 16 goals. Liverpool's only one behind them in that. They only conceded 3 goals, you know what I mean? And they've got 18 points. Liverpool's got 16. Brighton, you can see, is right behind us with 15 points as well. So there's a lot of teams that's, performing in the way you expect them to perform. Liverpool are coming back to some sort of their best, as we know. I think we've got upgrade to the players that left, like the likes of Fabinho, Henderson, Naby Keita, Oxlade-Chamberlain, Gini Wijnaldum that left us in the past. So there's a lot of players that left, and Liverpool are looking more and more strong. If you look at the actual League Cup against Leicester the other day, it was just impressive, like to see youngsters start in the game, and then the experienced players who are also young coming through and seeing out the game. So we're serious about all fronts. It doesn't have to be just the Premier League. We're serious about the the League Cup, because the League Cup breeds confidence, isn't it? Because that trophy, it's an early trophy to win. So when you win an early trophy, and you have that, that aura around you, like everybody's happy, they want to, like, fight for their positions, and they want to play the next game. That's good to have around, because it motivates you to win the next trophy, which is probably the FA Cup and the Premier League after that, and the Europa League we're in as well. So yeah, it's an impressive league this season. There's a lot of strong teams. In the past, the issues we had, it was just us and City, and we have to, like, win every game that we play. Now, the likes of Tottenham is strong, Brighton is strong, Arsenal is strong. You look at the league, like, all the way, like, to seventh. It's West Ham, Aston Villa at 6th, West Ham 7th. All strong team. Newcastle, as we already know, they beat City in the League Cup the other day. Man United are coming up slowly. They're not as good as they used to be, but they still, like, can cause problems, as we already know. You look at Crystal Palace under Roy Hodgson; they're a different team. You look at Fulham; they're a great team under Silva as well. And then you look at Northern Forest; they buy a lot of players, but they're improving gradually as well. You know what I mean? Brentford, without Ivan Toney, they're not the same team, but they could still do damage onto the big teams. Chelsea are Chelsea; they could spend a lot of money, but it's not proving. Nothing is shown on the pitch so far, because they haven't got structure in place. They haven't got a team. Togetherness. There's no togetherness on the pitch when you watch Chelsea. They are just all over the place. All, like, players that's playing out of position, players that are not supposed to play for the club anymore are still there. Everton should be relegated, as I always say, but they are improving. They beat Brentford away the other day, so they are doing good. Wolverhampton, with Gary O'Neill, in his time, in my opinion, I think he's got to the job while it was, thinking of a different manager. You know what I mean? So he came in without getting his own players in. That's the saddest thing about Wolverhampton and Gary O'Neill at the moment. But at least he's out of the actual relegation zone. Bournemouth is a strange one. You know what I mean? Gary O'Neill's managing Wolverhampton. He should be at Bournemouth, really, because he saved them from relegation. It's a crazy thing, that one. Luton is Luton. You know what I mean? They are the whipping boys so far of the Premier League, as are Burnley, as are Sheffield United. Burnley did play well against Manchester United. They should have they should have scored their chances. Let's just be honest there. But they missed a lot of chances in that game, and then Man United beat them by 1-0 with the Fernandes goal, which is outstanding in my opinion. And then you got Sheffield United, who lost against Newcastle for 8-0. I've turned off after 3 goals. I knew what was coming. They did well against Man City, as I remember when they played against Man City. I think Man City beat them by 1-0. And after that, they just got on a bad run, and they're getting beat pretty badly. And it's not a good advertisement for the league. You know what angers me when I watch that is when the whole world is watching the Premier League, especially the other leagues are trying to prepare themselves to be the Super League. The Premier League should not be receiving games that's 8-0 to teams that's not even at the top of the league. I mean, you look at Newcastle this season; they haven't been that impressive. You know what I mean? So they should not beat in teams by 8-0, and it showed, man. You look at Sheffield United against Tottenham. Sheffield United should have won that game. Sheffield United was actually ahead before until the 90 minute. And then after the 90 minutes, I think a player got sent off from them for saying, "Ref, he pulled my shirt." He got sent off for saying that, which is strange. And then Tottenham came and scored 2 goals in the final few minutes of the game. It's crazy. It's crazy. But yeah, there's a lot of work. There's a lot of work to do. I've got to be honest. Liverpool are doing pretty well. Are we at 100%? No. Like, we've got a lot of work ahead of us. We have to improve, not just concede goals in the first few minutes. That's a start, because if it's against a good team, we're in trouble, people. Honestly, we're in trouble, because it'll be hard to come back from that. Because if the good team score, they will be sitting back and waiting for us to come out of our position, and then they go back and counter attack and score a goal. And it shouldn't happen like that, if you know what I mean. Yeah. So as you can see, the league is like this at the moment. It's all good. Liverpool only 2 points behind. All we need is obviously City to lose, and we'll go on top of them as we can see. But yeah, listen. At the end of the day, if someone offered me 6 games, 16 points, and Man City is going to be above us by 2, I would have taken it. I would have taken it all day long. Let's be honest there. Yeah, so we're going to go next to the press conference of Jurgen Klopp. Are you ready? I said, are you ready? Let's go. Let's go. I want to listen to the boss. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let me go back. Yeah. So as soon as I come back, it will be on. The press conference will be on. So don't go anywhere. Yeah, you can see it. Let me put it in the right way because last time I did it, I couldn't hear him. You know what I mean? And it was bizarre. It was absolutely bizarre. So let's hear the boss speak in the press conference. Have your say in the comments, people. Come on, talk to each other. Let's do this together. This channel is growing. Before I say anything, we've got a team. Obviously, we had a meeting today, so we're gonna be doing a lot of streams, individually as well as collectively as well. There's a few people that's on the channel that's part of the channel now. I'm gonna hopefully put them the credits, like their names, and you could get used to who they are. Listen, the channel's getting bigger. We're getting more subscribers. We're getting obviously more views and all that stuff. So please, help us out as fans. If you want a regular channel that's consistent, giving you all the, latest news, all the watch-alongs and all that stuff, this is your place, man. You're not gonna get anywhere else. I said I'm consistent now. Look at me. I'm almost here every day. Yesterday I had to take a break, but I'm back again. So let's do this. Let's listen to the press conference.
Games unbeaten in the league. It feels good around the club at the moment. Is this your biggest test of the season so far? And what's your assessment of Tottenham and Ange Postecoglou?
Yeah, it's a really tough test. We can't remember an easy game yet, and we played away at Newcastle, for example. It was a tough test as well. With Chelsea, obviously, really tough. So the away games so far, they were all, for different reasons, really tough, and the home game not easy. So, but Tottenham's doing really well, and seems to be a top bloke.
Do you know him?
No, not yet. Looking forward to meet him. Pretty sure everybody knew it already when you saw Celtic playing recent years. What kind of coach he is, how good he is as a coach, and coming out to Tottenham I think they were all desperate for some offensive football, and he's delivering that, obviously, and that in a year when Harry Kane left the club. He's doing extremely well. They do extremely well. Well set up team. Exciting to watch. That will be a real test for both of us. So I don't think that they said no. They don't think they won the game already, but we don't think we lost it already. So we will give it a try.
Are you surprised at how your new look Liverpool has clicked into gear and players are understanding one another's game, particularly Szoboszlai and McAllister?
Yeah.
You are.
Yeah. Because I don't have time frame for these kind of things, or a schedule when I think it should be. But the Premier League is Premier League, and pre-season we had a good pre-season, a long pre-season with a lot of players together. That's the main reason that we could work for a long time together. That helped definitely, and then getting results in moments when maybe recently or previous years things would have gone the other way, helped as well to grow together. Individually, the quality of the boys is really good. Potential is outstanding. Attitude good, so means good chance for quality. The group is open for new things. We called it a new start. This is year one for this team. That's I know these are only words, but we live it as well. And so we gave ourselves a chance to create a basis and use it, and not constantly comparing with other teams, even when we were involved in that from recent years when we won things or not. That's not about that. You never win things because you won it before. You, if at all, you win it because you are now good enough. And we don't know how good we are. We don't know how stable it all is, but we all see as well that there are good moments in the games, and that's what we want to increase.
Do you have Trent Alexander-Arnold fit for tomorrow, and are there any other issues elsewhere?
Trent trained yesterday normal, will train today normal, so and then we have to make a decision. He will be in the squad. I'm not a doctor, so I cannot make that decision, but it looks like he can be in the squad tomorrow and play. Stefan had a little setback. It's like the problem with Stefan is I can imagine everyone wants him to play more. I want, but we have to be really careful. And now it's a little tiny calf issue. That's how it is when you're 6 months out, and we try everything to get him up to speed without pushing him in. We train him, we make a very specific plan for him. But in the end, it's disappointing for him, of course, but for us as well, that he got another one. So we have to take him out a little bit. He can work on pretty much everything else, but not now, not playing. So that's it, I would say. Thiago still out. Connor still out. Yeah, I think that's it.
Just any views on the investment into the club via a minority stake being sold by FSG? Not money for transfers for you, though. Are you happy with the way it's being invested?
It's already invested.
Well, in terms of where the money is.
Yeah, absolutely. That's how it is. I can understand people. Money in football is all about spending. I get that. I'm part of it as well. In moments, I want to spend money as well. But in this moment in time, we should not forget we built in the recent years. We are now building a new stand, which will improve. I'm not sure how that will happen, but it'll improve the best atmosphere in the world anyway. So then we built another stand, the main stand. We built a training ground. We bought the Melbourne bag. Did a lot of stuff which keeps that club in a healthy state for a long time. And so if somebody comes in and helps us to do so, then it's absolutely great. And it's not that we need a budget now for 200 million that we can spend for the team, but the better place we are in, the more we can spend anyway. So we are in a year where we don't play Champions League, which we all know is a massive financial blow for a football club, but invested anyway, improved the team anyway in the summer, which is difficult but possible. And so, yeah, it's good news. it's just good news, and was money which will be well used. Let me say it like that.
Thank you.
Harris?
Yeah, I want to ask a bit more about Dominic's other side. He's obviously impressed fans so much so early on, but just how impressed have you been with him, and what kind of impact has he made as well in the dressing room and in the training ground every day?
Yeah, I'm impressed as well. That's clear. I didn't know him as a footballer, but not as a person before. And the boy is impressive. Is really smart. Is really nice as well. A really good lad. Is close with everybody. Was very close. You have these people coming into a room and then clicking with everybody. He has that. It's probably the charisma, however we want to call that. And yeah, was in the team in an instant. That's clear. And was so happy to come here. It was really nice to see. It was really nice to see how much it meant to him. And yeah, that's it. And if you are in if that's the mood you are in yourself, then obviously it's a good situation to play your best football. That's what he pretty much did from the beginning. He's a natural fit boy. He's endurance talent. Shows that really quick. And all the rest, we learn step by step about each other. So he never played the position he's playing for us now in that way. Even played for us on 6-6, which is definitely never played. And yeah, we learn together where it can go.
I've said it about Soboslai. I've said it, like, I watched this kid in the Euros before the World Cup, and I've always said it, like, he's pretty impressive for a kid. Like, he was about 17, I think, something like that, when he got into the international team in the Euros. It showed, like, what kind of player he's gonna be in the future. And I've always said it. I didn't think we'd get those type of players. You know, these type of players go to the likes of City, PSG. You know, the teams that have money. But he was persistent. Like, he wants to go to Liverpool. He was saying it. I want to play for Klopp. I want to play for that crowd. I want to play, at that club. So if a player is that much interested, forgetting about the money and just focusing in his footballing career only, I'm all for that, man. I'm all for that. I love that type of players.
That's it. It's like it is with the other boys, but it's a real joy to work with. That's clear.
Juliet?
Jürgen, just to pick up on what you were saying earlier about the test for both yourselves and Tottenham, but with the good feeling around this team that you're building this season, should you be successful against Tottenham on Sunday, will that just give you further indication of how good this squad, this group of players you're building can be? You touched on not being in the Champions League this season, but that, I assume, is the aim to be there next season.
Yeah, Tottenham is not in European football at all. That's just will be, and that's now makes then these other things. Tottenham is not European football. Chelsea is not European football. So that two heavyweights, non-European football, and having the whole week to train when others travel and stuff like this. Not only us, all the others. So it's a massive advantage. So getting into Champions League will be a massive, difficult task this year because of well-rested, big animals. So. I don't know, but the performance is as important. It's as important to understand where we are. Yes, would I take each performance if it means 3 points to us? Yeah, but it wouldn't give me an indication to where we are in our development. So I have to see the game and know then, and then I know beforehand. We all know there will be dips and stuff like this, and there will be difficult moments and things. That's what I say. I don't know how stable we are. We are not stable. Our start in the game is not great. It's not great, we show we can adapt. We show we learn in the game. We show we use half time pretty well, but it's not that our meeting before the game is useless. And then it's halftime. Finally, we can find the right words. It's not like that. So I think we are better prepared than we look sometimes. And there's a lot of work to do. And it's a long, long road. And Tottenham is one tough game. It's a tough week. With Tottenham away. When you're at home, and then yeah, Brighton away is a tough week. So if you want, these are all tests clear. But
My bad. I don't know why I did that. I don't know what I said was, I don't know, man. It just went mute. So what I said was, going to Tottenham away, going to Brighton away, it's a tough grounds to go to. And if we win those 2 games, 75% I think we're title contenders. So, like, just prepare yourselves, people. So far, we're good. Can we get better and go to the likes of Brighton away, Tottenham away, and beat them convincingly? If we could do that, then, title is there, people. I said it first. Let's go back. Get back.
it's better to go in these kind of games and these kind of tests with good results in your back than with bad results in your back, because just feels better now. Let's see what we can make.
Jürgen, Wataru Endo, particularly in the second half in midweek, how encouraged were you by his performance? Because I think by his own admission he's found it a little bit difficult on occasion so far.
Yeah, I was not surprised, because that's how he's training. I said that before, he's in training already there.
Bad. My bad. I don't know what's going on with this thing, man. Apologies. So what I'm trying to say about Endo is, a lot of people having a go at Endo, saying, like, after 2 or 3 games, I'm convinced he's not good enough. Like, how can you say that? How can you judge a player after 2 or 3 games? What kind of football knowledge do you have to say things like that? That's what I don't understand. I really don't understand these kind of football fans that say after 3 games, I'm convinced Endo ain't good enough for Liverpool Football Club. And these are the people listen to, and people take their advice. Let me say something to you. As an ex-footballer, as an ex, coach and all that stuff, be careful who you listen to, because these are the type of people that's going to lead you the wrong way, to the extent you're going to have a go at your players and satisfy rival fans because you're having a go at our own players. So be careful what you actually listen to, people. Because a lot of people doing this, I've noticed, having a go at Endo, say he's not good enough. I'm convinced after 2 or 3 games, he's not a footballer for Liverpool Football Club. Who are you to judge? Who are you to judge? What have you done in coaching for you to even say things like that? You know what I mean? Think about it, people. These are the people we're listening to, looking for clicks and all that stuff. That's wrong. Give the guy a chance. He came here alone, doesn't know anyone. You know what I mean? And it's just like any walks of life. If I go somewhere alone and I don't know anyone, it's going to be awkward, isn't it? You have to get used to each other. You have to understand each other. And then you can build that relationship. That's what he's doing at the moment. I thought Angus Leicester, he's phenomenal. I thought Angus Leicester was phenomenal, mate. He's done the pass to Soboslai to score that goal, people. Don't forget that. And look at that little gap he passed it through as well. That's technical ability, if you don't know that. That's what I'm trying to tell you guys. Be careful who you listen to, because these people will lead you in the wrong directions, man. And I've seen these people trying to tell me how to play football, how to understand football. I played the game. I coach in the game. I've got FA coaching badges. No, you don't have those kind of stuff. So don't start telling me about Endo. I'm convinced he's not a footballer. Nonsense, man. Nonsense.
I was not too happy with the way I described the situation with this polite, but it's just if you're not native, that makes life sometimes really difficult. Even when you all think I'm 8 years in, should maybe speak better English, but it's you have people. There are some people have a personality getting into something and taking everything, and you have the others. They come in and look left and right and think, okay, let's have a look first, and that says nothing about this person. It's just
there you
character.
go, people. That's how coaches talk. See,
both,
I said it before he said it. See, I haven't watched this interview at all. He said the same thing. Some people can take it in straight away, and some people will take them time. That's what he just said. There you go. That's proper coaching.
Can succeed. It's just different time scale. And now we have one new player and two new players probably with Dom and Maka, who just step in and hello, here we are. With later Ryan, obviously, who is doing pretty well as well. And then you have the fourth one and say, well, I'm not really sure. So if we don't give people time anymore, what kind of world is that? And I was not surprised. That's how he trains. It looks really good. It's super promising, and it's exactly what we wanted. And he's a top guy. And so I'm really happy for him that he could show the outside.
Klopp, I've never had a dare against you. I had my moments of getting angry like I always do, but I've never, ever had a dare against you. Now you're proving my point, what coaches think. Thank you very much. I was saying the same thing just before you started saying that. There you go, people. That's how real coaches talk. Not like these people telling you, I'm convinced after 2 cameo roles, Endo ain't a footballer. He's not very good enough. Get lost, man. Get lost. Get back, Klopp. Get back.
World. A first glimpse of his quality, and it's really nice. And with all the attention, understandable attention on Dominique's goal, the pass was as good, because I didn't see any space between the two players. Dom told me later, I hoped he sees me.
What did I say about the goal, people? There you go. The little gap again. I haven't watched this. He's saying the same thing I'm saying. There you go. There you go.
Yeah, he saw you, but then he still has to think there's enough space for the ball between the other players. So that was a top pass. Passes we missed in the past. That's the truth as well. He had these balls through, and he played so many forward balls, so that was really good. So he's on a good way, and I was really happy for him to show in the second half this sign.
Tottenham in great form, Liverpool in great form, both best offensively, front foot managers, front foot teams. It's going to be quite an occasion, isn't it? But when you're up against the talent of Maddison and Son at the top end of the pitch, and I know Maddison's been dropping in a little bit deeper.
Kulusevski, Johnson, Richarlison, Sarr. They're all good, yeah. I know. What was the question?
Yes, how do you go about best coping with that sort of threat? I know attack is the best form of defence, but it's not always that simple, isn't it?
It is that simple, it's just not that simple to execute. It's true as well. Yeah, both teams will play football. That's good news and a little bit new news, because that's always a different approach. Tottenham in the recent years, it was always that you played against maybe the best counter-attacking team in the world. It's unbelievable what they set up there. It's like, we spoke about that before the game. If you lose a ball wherever, the next ball will find Kane, and Kane will find Son, and they end up in the 1-1 situation with the goalie, and it was pretty much not to defend. Oh, a smart way to do it, but now it's much more possession-based. It's much more based on own ideas. Creative ideas, stuff like this. So, yeah. In Analyze, we saw obviously that they have equality, but they will have found things where we are not perfect. So we found things where they are not perfect, or were not. That's always another one. They do the Analyze as well, and they have a full week to work on all these things, so they can. Since they played last time, I'm not sure how many sessions they had. They can create new routines for set pieces, stuff like this, and can change the whole way they defend in 1 week. They can change the whole way they attack in 1 week. So that's a massive advantage. And it looks like well, I know he's a top coach, and he enjoys what he's doing. So they will have spent some time with creating difficulties for us. We recovered and at a game, and have a very important session today, and then we hope we are as good prepared as well, and then we will see.
More for breakout? No, all good.
Thank you.
Oh, there you go, people. You heard it from the boss. You know, his team is outstanding this season. Outstanding. Let him walk away, man. There you go. I really enjoyed that, obviously, interview. I thought it was brilliant press conference in regards to the team, the way we're performing, the way we're connecting as a team. Everything we're doing, he just proved my point. I said it before he said it. I've never watched this interview. I swear, I'm not even lying. People go on by, obviously, FIFA 24. There you go. It's he. I bought it today before I did the stream. Yeah, so you could play with Soboslai now and McAllister in your midfield. I mean, the previous one you couldn't get that. You have to buy them, innit? It's crazy. But yeah, I thought it was fantastic. The way he just presented everything. It's just what I said before he even said it, and it clearly shows. It told you about Soboslai and McAllister, the way they're integrating with the team. Gravenberch as well, and he's talking about Endu, the way he just come in the other day against Leicester, the way he performed. Told you about the pass he made. I even talked about the way he's integrating with the squad is going to take him time. Some people actually can do that straight away, and some people take time, to integrate with the team as well. It depends on the quality of the player, first of all. You know what I mean? Soboslai, he's a young player. Don't forget, he's tenacious. He's energetic. He's got full of power. You know what I mean? And the Wars is also, that's the difference between him and Endu. Endu is 30 years old, obviously coming to the tail end of his career. So it's going to take him time, to become the player that we want him to be on the pitch. So just give him time, people. He will get there. You saw the performance against Leicester the other day. I thought he was phenomenal in that midfield, protecting that defense. I thought second half, especially the way he came in and made those passes, crucial passes for players to score goals as well. So yeah, just give the guy time. He will get there. So the next step we're going to go to is where am I? Obviously the preview, of course. Let's go to the preview. Let's do this, people. Let's do this. You know what? I want to, before the preview, let's talk about the investment. Let's talk about the investment in Liverpool. These new people that's come in. Let me see if I could find the actual. I did get it for you guys. They're called Dynasty Equity or something. Equity. That's it. Dynasty Equity. Let's talk about them. They're an American firm, from what I've heard. They bought a stake in Liverpool, to invest in the team. Let me show what obviously Paul Joyce said. This is what Paul Joyce wrote yesterday. He said FSG have agreed an investment deal for Liverpool. It will not result in transfer war chest for Jurgen Klopp, but the agreement with the American firm Dynasty Equity keeps the balance sheet healthy. FSG were not looking to sell the club. So you can see, people, in regards to that sale that happened before the World Cup, the way they came out, put two bankers in, it wasn't to do with selling the club, as they're saying. It was to do with getting investors in, buying a stake at Liverpool, so that they could buy players or wipe out the debts that we always get into as well. So what Paul Joyce is saying is, say we owe money to the bank, they will wipe it out. If we owe money for the building for the stadium, the company that's building it, will wipe the debt out. Things like that. It's nothing to do with the team always, if you know what I mean. This is what we need to look at. We're never going to be in debt. That's the whole thing about this new firm. I'm all for it, don't get me wrong, but I want an investment in the team as well. The manager deserves it, in my opinion, for the work he's done in the last 8 years. 8 years, yes, 8 years, not 7 years, like everybody says. Every 7 years and he fails and he leaves. He's been there for 8 years, people, and look at him. He's fantastic. So, yeah, they're not there. but the thing is, I don't believe in what Paul Joyce is saying. I don't believe it's to the extent it's just like wipe out debts on a regular basis. It could be, you know, financial for the team as well. Because, you know, if you haven't got debts, that means FSG have to spend money to buy players on a regular basis, and this is the next obviously step. So yeah. So we're gonna have to wait and see that. Yeah. So let's go to the Premier League. No, the press conference is done. So we're gonna go to the Premier League preview, head-to-head Liverpool and Tottenham. That's what I want to see. Like, how have we done in the last 10 games to 5 games against Tottenham? I'm sure we beat them on all of them. That's how good we are against them. They're not very, you know, dominant in that fixture. Liverpool always dominate in that fixture, as far as I'm aware. And I'm hoping it's the same. Let's wait and see, innit? Let's wait and see. Get busy in the comments, people. That's what I'm here for, man. Don't let me down. I am going to read your comments. Don't worry. That's why I'm here. There we go. So the last game was April 30th. Liverpool won by 4-3. As you can see, that's two. We've got 2 draws in between. That's 4 games, 5. You can see the 28th. Like, look, all dominant. Liverpool dominate. The last time we lost to them is 2017. That is crazy. Absolutely crazy. But let me not be rude and get to the comments. That's our record against Tottenham, people. The last game is the one at the bottom here. So enjoy it while you can see it. Last 5 games, Liverpool dominated. Obviously, 2 draws in between. But Liverpool dominated the majority of it, as you can see. So let me get to the actual comments. I apologize if I'm being like late to the comments. I had to go through that, obviously, the press conference of Klopp. Yeah. So if you look at that, that's the last 6 games of Liverpool. So that's the record. They hardly beat us. I'm expecting the same in the next game as well. So yes, Abdul says new money. Yes, new money. But I won't believe if this, you know, this dynasty equity, they are just investing into debts. I don't know. I don't think so. I think it's more to the team as well. So we have to wait and see, mate. Big up Abdul, by the way. Abdul says, how are you, folks? I'm good. I'm always good when I see you guys. You guys put me in a good place. This poll, LOL. Well, you have to use it, innit? You have to use funny comments in the poll to get people doing, you know, stuff. So that's what I'm going to try to do. Make it more fun. I apologize if you don't like it. I apologize for that. Yeah, so the target is every stream in the near future when we start kicking off with the new stuff, new graphics, new people on the channel, like 1,000 views a day every single time we do a stream. So please help us out with that. I really, really appreciate if you do that for us. We've got adverts and all that stuff, as you can see. Thanks to you guys. I mean, without John Conway and people like you guys, I don't think we'll be here. You know what I mean, doing this on a regular basis. So please help us out in that. Big up John Conway all day, every day. Big up chat from the wife as well. Was that Aziz? Yes, people smash the likes, as he always says. Big up, Aziz. Big up, big up, big up. Irina's there saying, how's everyone looking forward to the Spurs game? I'm looking forward to it more than anything, because it's going to prove to me if we're going to be challenging this season. That's what I think, man. Gigi says, big up, Fosu, brother. I would like Klopp to start Endu in the 6 alongside Trent. This way we can push Maka up front in his normal position to put more pressure on Spurs defense. 100%, bro. Like I said, I don't think we bought Endu to be that regular number 6. We're still looking for a regular number 6, but for now, he'll do, in my opinion. With confidence, you know, like more games breed confidence in it. So he needs to play more games so he could get his confidence up and, you know, make his position in the team stronger, if you know what I mean. Yeah, but I agree with you, 100%. Let's push McAllister forward. But the thing is, what about when Thiago gets back? Where's he gonna play? I mean, can you imagine Thiago, McAllister, and Szoboszlai in that midfield? Cooking, people. We'll be cooking. I'll be like this afterwards. Yeah. Good. Thank you. Yes. Big up, Mr. Wild Dead Wolf. I hope everything's well with you, mate. I hope everything's well with Cedric. Big up, brother. Let's go, Fozzy. Yes. I'm here for you guys. I'm here to represent. I mean, the Red Army. Big up, chat, of course. Let me just go down. Apologies about the comments. I know it's been late, like me coming in there. When's Klopp signing a new contract? You know what, mate? Wild Dead Wolf. You know, I think he's gonna sign a new contract. You know, I don't think Klopp has that motivation to leave Liverpool anytime soon. You know, what is 2026? That's his contract when he expires. I think he's gonna stay on. I think he wants to build a legacy here. I honestly think that. I think there's a new contract coming up, man. No joke. Big up, Fozzy. You're on mute, bro. Oh, apologies. It keeps going. I don't know. I haven't pressed nothing, but it keeps going on mute. But I apologize. I really apologize for that. Can't hear you. I know, guys. I'm back. You can see it's better now. Yeah, just get busy in the chat. That's all I'm asking for. Yeah, it keeps. I don't know what it is, people. Like my computer, it's just got a mind of its own at the moment. It just keeps going on mute. Apologies, man. Apologies. Where am I? I know. It's crazy, man. I think every time you play, it's muting. Yeah, it was crazy, bro. It was crazy. I don't know what happened. Honestly, Cop doesn't buy superstars. He makes them superstars. 100% GG. 100,000,000%, brother. 100%. 100%. I love Klopp, man. There's no manager like him. Like I said, every other manager will use us as a stepping stone. He won't do that. So get behind the manager, people. You're not going to get a manager like this. I'm telling you, you're never going to get a manager like this again. 4.1 Liverpool next game. Oh, damn. Okay. Who scored the first against Tottenham for Liverpool? Gini, Suarez. Oh, the 4-1 game, sorry. Suarez, Bobby, Ken. Oh, your thoughts? Yeah. 100%. Yeah. Abdul says, good afternoon, Fozzy. Assalamu alaikum. Allah is the greatest. Peace and love to everyone. Yes, sir, Abdul. Yes, sir. Yes. Prediction for Spurs, 3-1 tomorrow. It's going to be 5:30 kickoff. Yes, the lineup is going to be 4-3-3. Alisson, Robertson, Van Dijk, Matip, Trent. Trent might not play, but is a strong possibility. Yeah. Soboslai, McAllister, Gravenberch. Gravenberch might not play, but still a possibility. Salah, Nunes, and Diaz up front. Salah, Nunes, and Diaz are building a relationship, man. They are phenomenal, man. Pace and power everywhere. I'm being just honestly. I'm being honest. Like the pace and power at its best, hungry and balanced this season. Yeah, 100%, man. 100%. Wilded Wolf says Firmino scored his first goal for Liverpool against Tottenham. I wish I could remember that. My memory is not the best, but I agree with you. Yeah, I miss Firmino already. You know that smile, man. You know that can light a room. I really miss that, man. I really miss that. But yeah, this is obviously the Premier League talk. As you can see, Tottenham and Liverpool just dominate this fixture. We could go up. See, only one loss, we could still go up. These are the better years of Liverpool, under Roy Hodgson and that. You could see the results. It was bad. It was really, really bad. But majority of his wins, if you look at it, majority of the Tottenham games down the years, all the way to 1996, 93, it's just Liverpool dominance. But yeah, we had a few seasons like we couldn't beat them. So yeah, as you can see, this is the last 6 games. Liverpool just dominated it throughout. Yeah, so that's what we got for you at the moment. Let me go to the next thing before we go to the tactics and the starting lineup, of course. I think that's the next thing, actually. Let's go there. Let's go to the tactics. Then we're going to end it. My bad. That was the League Cup one. I don't know what you're still doing there. My bad. Oh, there it is. You see, I'll do one for every cup. It's not just one cup. Every cup I'll do a different tactics. I apologize for that. I don't know why the League Cup was still there. My bad. Wrong preparation for this stuff. So let's start with the starting lineup. As you can see, people, I'll put it up for you. Obviously, Alisson is going to be in goal. Let's just put it there. Let's just put it out there. You know what? Let's have their pictures. You know what I mean? We need to look at those faces, innit? We miss those faces of the players. So let's put their pictures in the screen. There we go. I've got all their pictures. Don't worry, people. I've got your back. I always got your back. There you go. There's that beautiful guy at the back. So Abdul said Trent. Okay, I'll go with Trent. It's no problem. Virgil van Dijk, obviously back in the centre-back position now after suspension. yeah, Matip's going to play. That partnership is back to normal, isn't it, people? Let's be realistic here. They're back to normal, them two. Obviously, Robertson left back. Who was it? I think one of the guys said we should put Endo as a DM. So let's go with that. Give him a chance in it, and then you get McAllister on his old position. So I don't see that as a starting lineup, but I'm giving you what people told me today. So I'm trying to like look at it from your point of view, and see how it works if everybody plays in that position. There you go. So there you go. Man, Darwin Núñez is becoming a hero for everyone, isn't he? Like, wow. You know what I like about Darwin Núñez now? Like, he runs up and down. He doesn't like really stay up there. So he just covers the whole pitch. He's a maniac. The guy's a maniac. So this is the obviously team some of you guys want. I agree with it. You know what I mean? I agree with it. I prefer McAllister to play in his normal position. Apparently, what McAllister said, he was supposed to be on this side, and Soboslai supposed to be that side. That's what he said. That's what they told him in the beginning. Soboslai is going to play on the left, so he could take shots from there. You know, like with his right foot, you saw it was a rocket the other day. You know, get it in the box. He could do things like that. So that's what the original formation is supposed to be, like this. But you know, we had to scrap it and take out Endo and put McAllister as a DM for now. We are looking for a DM. Don't get me wrong. Endo is an all-round player. He doesn't play in that position normally. He plays in. He could play right back, he could play centre back, he could play other positions as well. It's not just one position. So yeah, he could do a lot, man. That guy could do a lot of damage. But this is what I see is going to happen. Klopp's favorite kid, isn't it? He's going to play no matter what. And we have to make an apology to this kid. You know what I mean? But people, don't forget, FIFA's out today. FIFA is out. I have to advertise for them. So there you go. There you go. Unfortunately, this useless striker is in front of it. So yeah, it's out, people, today. So go and buy it. Yeah. So this is the formation we're gonna play. Let's be honest here, people. Like, we've been playing with this formation for a while now. These players. What I like about our team, we're balanced right now. Even Matip, if you look at Matip's game against Antonio the other day, Matip dominated Antonio. Antonio had no chance, man. Antonio was just all over the place, taken out in the 73 minutes. Get lost, mate. Telling us I've got them. You ain't got nobody. You ain't got nobody, mate. There you go. So yeah, Matip had Antonio in his pocket. He can't mess with Van Dijk in it. So he decided to go over here thinking he could take him on. Get last. So let's look at the Tottenham team as well. Let me make this smaller slightly, but I'll get back to the names and all that stuff. So it makes Tottenham feel welcome, innit? We've got to make them feel welcome. Let me go back. Hang on. I love this tactics board, people. It is phenomenal, man. Absolutely phenomenal. So that's our team. Let's check out the Tottenham one. Let's see what they play. I don't even know how they play. They play a certain formation, I think, but I don't know which one. So let's get the team that played against Arsenal. So they play 4-3-3 as well. Yeah, they play 4-3-3. So it's a similar formation, but we master it, as everybody knows. Okay, so how do they play this? Bloody hell, got too many players. Pereiro, wrong number. Pereiro, where is he? Oh, there you go. There we go. Pereiro is 23. It's not. My bad, people. My bad. Let me change the number. Pereiro, where is he? Should be somewhere. There you go. Yeah, this new tactics board is just the best I've ever seen in my life. So he plays right back. Basuma plays here. They don't really play 4-3-3 then. Don't know. And Saar plays there. Johnson plays on the left now. The one from Nottingham Forest. Maddison plays behind the striker. Kulusevski plays on the right side. So it's pretty much, like this. From what we can see, they play at one up front, 2 DMs. What we need to do is control Maddison, innit? We struggle against players that drop deep and cause us problems. Let me make it slightly bigger, people. I apologize if it's too small. So that's more or less what Tottenham played against Arsenal. I hope it's bigger now. Trent should be like... Johnson is not that quick, very quick. He's an intelligent kid, but he's not as quick as most wingers. So I'm hoping like Trent takes care of him. Maddison is going to be the biggest issue with us at the moment because he finds himself. He's got a free role. He can go wherever he wants on the pitch, and he causes havoc. If you know what I mean, and to the point that teams don't know how to control him. That's why Arsenal struggled the other day. He was going here, he was going there, he was going there, going through the gaps, and producing 2 goals for Son to score. So we need to find a way to control him. So what I've said is make sure the likes of McAllister in the first 20 to 30 minutes, he stays in front of the defense, doesn't leave that place. You know what I mean? So it blocks off the likes of Maddison coming through. Sarr and Basuma don't really go far. They stay in that position. But, the likes of Johnson, they come inside, they cut inside and try to shoot in the goal as well. So we need to block their, obviously, coming inside and all that stuff. Kulusevski is the same thing as well. He comes inside, tries to shoot with his left foot from the right-hand side. So we need to stop them somehow. We don't need to worry about the wide area because, the wide area, they don't really go. The majority of the places where these Tottenham players will come is these positions, if you know what I mean, people. I see him coming over here. I don't know why. Sorry about that, people. I don't know what happened. I need to turn that white though. Why is it always blue, man? Don't need blue, man. I need a white one there. There you go. So Kulusevski comes from here. I can't really say his name. Very bad with names. Yeah. You expect him to come over here. Same thing with Johnson coming down here. I don't see them leaving that side. They're always going to be in that position, people coming in. Outside, we don't have to worry about the outside. It's always the inside that worries me. Maddison, the issue we're going to have with him is to control him because he's going to be all over the pitch. He's going to be there. He's going to be here. He's going to be there. He's going to be there. He's going to be there. So it's going to be all over the pitch. So Maddison is their leader on the pitch, the player that everything goes through. He's going to be a threat in the game. So we need to find a way to stop him. So that's what I said. McAllister, he needs to do something in the game. What he needs to do is, I don't know what's going on with Johnson here, man. What McAllister needs to do is keep his position where he is, make sure he blocks off this guy coming through, if you know what I mean, and he doesn't get the opportunity to have his chances on the goal. So just block off that area. I mean, Song is going to be hopefully around here. Them two can just try and get through those gaps. If we block it off with the experienced players that we have at the back here, Van Dijk and Matip, we've got more of a chance of keeping the goal, not conceding a goal. So just block off the paths. Leave him to the 2 centre backs. You stay with this guy. Make sure he doesn't bypass you. Make sure he doesn't go here or there. That's all I want you to do. Sometimes I see McAllister up here, people, and come on, man, you don't need to be up there, bro. Just stay in your position, man. You know what I mean? So that's the Tottenham team for what I know that faced Johnson. I don't know. Kulusevski and Johnson is the same number. I don't know why. So apologies. Let me go back to Kulusevski. What number is he, that guy, man? I fixed this earlier. I don't know why it's the same number. It's a strange thing. It's very strange. But get busy in the comments because that's the next thing I'm going to do next, people. I'll talk to you guys in the comment section. Yeah. Apologies, man. I don't know why the numbers come up like that. It's very strange. Yeah. So now, see, the number is there. Let me take them out, the file line, first of all. Take them all out, the opponents. There you go. So what you can see in our formation is like that. What I need this guy to do in the game is just support in the first 30 minutes, support McAllister. And this is what Szoboszlai has to do as well. Szoboszlai already does it, but I don't need them to go further away from McAllister. The issue we had in the last game, like I said earlier, the players were too far up. I mean, at some stages, the back line was free. This area was completely free for the opponents to enjoy themselves. You know what I mean? So this whole area, I don't know what the heck that kind of circle is, but this whole area was free for the opponents to do whatever they wanted. That area was like that. I see it on the game. Honestly, I saw it in the game. It was free like that. And I said, what the hell? Get back and defend, man. You know what I mean? Protect the defense. You're supposed to be protecting the defense, not being up here. So first 30 minutes, stay there. Make sure you guys, one steps forward, otherwise stays back. That's what you got to do. I mean, then you'll be fine. Like Szoboszlai, what I like about him. Let me just try. See if I could do this today. Yeah, let me try it. Oh, no. Hang on. Don't know what happened there. Let me take this out. I love this tactics ball. It's my favorite ever. What I like about Szoboszlai, like he covers the whole pitch, you know what I mean? So he goes up, helps out on the wing, gets back to midfield, and he goes back here, helping the right back as well. He does all that stuff. It's just phenomenal, man. And I love watching this guy. He's one of my favorite players, man. I'm telling you right now. Look, that's what he does. Every single time he just goes up and down, everything like that. And he's phenomenal at that. And then he helps out this guy here. You know what I mean? And I've never seen a player all over the pitch like since Steven Gerrard doing this stuff. You know what I mean? He even comes inside and then he goes back. Yep. Look at that, man. Guy is phenomenal. Phenomenal. One of my favorite players already, man. Look, covers everywhere. Look at all that. That's Szoboszlai. That is Szoboszlai at his best, people. The Curtis Jones jinx that we have, sometimes Curtis Jones, is his cover-up play. He doesn't cover up in time. His running ability is not very fast to get back. He needs to improve in that. Listen, I apologize already for him having got him majority of his career at Liverpool. I've already apologized that. But what I need him to do is get back over here more. You know what I mean? So if you look at what he does like on the pitch, hang on, let me just go back there. What we need him to do, don't know what's happened, please. Yeah. Like help out back more here. That's what he needs to do, the poor kid. You know what I mean? And then like when you have to go wide, go wide. But don't forget your objectives is here, helping out in midfield here. So that's what I need you to do in the first 30 minutes. I don't need you to go all the way up there. Leave that other players for that. We've got enough, you know what I mean? We've got enough energetic players to do that. So just do that throughout the game. Like just stay in these positions. Just don't go further than that. You'll be fine. I mean, we could worry about the second half to get those goals from those areas, if you know what I mean. That's when we start worrying about it. So that's what I see in the formation of Liverpool. This is the starting lineup of the game. I don't see anything else that's going to be changing. There's a winning team. They're not tired. We're going to keep progressing with this team, people. We're going to be improving. But what I want to say about Darwin Núñez, what he's improved on this season, people, is coming back deep. He helps out here. He even goes out wide at times. Helps out Salah and Trent. Goes across the pitch, helps out Diaz and Robertson, and he goes back to his forward position, and then he drops deep again. That is brilliant. Look at that. How can you not want a striker that does all this, people? You know what I mean? Look at that. Let me show you actually in the real play. I've got this as well, people, for you. I can't believe what I saw the other day. It's it's just too realistic nowadays, what I see. It's a 3D pitch and all that stuff. Crazy. So let me show you what I saw. So look, the players. Look at that, people. The players. So we look at Darwin Núñez, what he done. Look what he does as a player. There you go. Let me actually make it slower. Why is it doing that? Okay, let's go again. There you go. Look at Darwin Núñez, people. That's him in the game. He covers all those areas and goes back to the middle. There you go. That's all we need, man. And they are performing to the best of their abilities, man, these players. I love it. Love it when we're doing the business, man. We're loving it. So this is the formation of the game. I don't see us moving anywhere away from that. I could see Liverpool winning this game as well. So put your predictions up, man. That's the whole point of this show, you know. Please smash the likes. Please smash the likes. Please smash the likes. So all I'm asking for. I don't ask for a lot. Just smash the likes, people. So yeah, let me get back to it. Wild Dead Wolf says Son is the best player, but can't play 90 minutes. He's getting older, isn't he? He's getting older, brother. Abdul says Liverpool need to keep an eye on Son, Maddison, Johnson, Basuma, and Richarlison. Richarlison plays off the bench, so he's going to come on and try to cause damage and do that stupid chicken does he always does. That nonsense. Need strong lineup down in midfield. Yeah, down the middle we need 100%. But I don't see us changing, bro. Liverpool need to test the Spurs goalkeeper. Yeah, 100%, bro. Salah, Diaz, Szoboszlai, Trent, and Núñez. Yeah, will shots. Yeah, 100%, Abdul. No doubt about that. Yeah, don't worry about it. Don't worry. It's all good. It's all good. Andrew needs to play as is our best DM. Yeah, we ain't got a DM, bro. Like we can't keep putting poor McAllister in the middle. We can't keep doing that. It's just bad, man. Romero got a red or yellow card in him. Yeah. He's always, angry, that defender. What I've noticed about him. So yeah, we'll have to get him. I think what I like about Núñez. He's a pest. He doesn't give any opponents a time to rest. So he's gonna be a pest in that game, man. Oh, my score prediction is gonna be 3-1 to Liverpool. They're gonna score, innit? They're gonna score. So yeah, Abdul says Romero got a red yellow and carded him. Get Nunes, Salah, Diaz on him. Romero is a dirty player. I think Nunes is going to take care of him, brother. Don't worry about that, Abdul. Question mark on Spurs defense and goalkeeper. LFC need to keep it sharp, organized, strong at the back and midfield. Give wing backs and midfield, give service to the forwards line, to Salah, Nunes, and Diaz. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. You know the most important thing here, Abdul? We've got creativity coming from different directions. So if you look at the actual pitch over here, I'll show you what we can do. You know, we used to rely on Robertson and Trent up and down that pitch, creating chances up and down that pitch. Now they could save energy and they don't need to do that anymore because creativity can come from here, 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 creativity can come from here. So you can see creativity can come from all directions. Even Nunes creates goals now. So look at that. Look at that, bro. We've got creativity from every direction. Gigi says Maka is not a proper number 6, and playing him in the role against an attacking Spurs team will tire him out. Yeah, 100%. He needs to play in his normal position, bro. I agree with you 1,000,000%. I can't deny that. It angers me when we didn't buy an actual defensive midfielder because we did chase what's his name? What's his name again? Casado. I forgot his name. See, I already forgot about him, people. Yes, boy. Fuzzy forgot about him already. Hey. Yeah, I forgot about him. Don't know who he is. Don't know who you are. Just like in kickboxer. Don't know who you are. Yeah, but we tried to get Bruno from Newcastle as well. That didn't work out. So yeah, we just got to move on in it and just try to find well-equipped DM that can back up the team, but he has to be in a certain age, which is like 21 and above. He can't be under 21 because he's too young. You know what I mean, to put too much pressure on them. So yeah, get a DM in January or like in the summer. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Let me bring back Nunes. Yeah, so Nunes. Just phenomenal, man. Absolutely phenomenal. I'm glad for him because I've been backing that kid for years, for the last year, so for the last season or so, because a lot of people have their doubts against him and a lot of people were personally attacking him on social media as well. But now he's proven everyone wrong. He's showing them what we already knew because, he's a great player. He's an actual great player. Potential to be one of the best and best coaches in the world have actually vouched for him. Angelotti said he's the next big thing. Watch out for him. Angelotti, you can't deny Angelotti is one of the best coaches in the world. So, believe in things like this, people. Like, there you go, man. Let me delete this stuff, man. Too many stuff in there. That's why you see arrows. Yeah, so you can see the arrows. Creativity can come from different directions now. It's no more relying on Trent and Robertson because I like it because like it frees up spaces for them too. Like what we used to get from opponents back in the day, guys, boys and girls. They used to get marked at the game. So if the creativity doesn't come from them, where else is it going to come from? Now we have that. Amazing. John Conway says 3-1 to Liverpool, same as me. Abdul says Liverpool need a proper CDM to control, organize, and structure in midfield. Yeah, 100%, brother. 100%. No doubt about that. Prediction for Spurs 3-1, of course. Yeah, formation 4-3-3 lineup. Alisson, Robertson, Van Dijk, Matip, Trent, Endu, Szoboszlai, Maka, and Diaz, Nunes, and Salah. I don't think he's gonna play a slam. I don't know what it means. I don't know what that means. Sorry. I don't know. Gigi says Nunes will get his first hat trick. Oh, you little! Oh! You put it out there, yeah. You put it out there, yeah. Okay, it could happen because you know what I like about Nunes? In the big pitches, he performs. Last season, away at Spurs, he was cooking them, and he was playing out wide. Don't forget. Diaz was injured throughout the season, and Nunes just dominated them. He battered them. He even created a chance for Salah to score his goal. You know what I'm saying? So it's a strong possibility, boy. You put it out there, GGLC. You sly boy. Okay. That's what I see. That's the formation, people. That's me done. Please join us for the live watch along. And we're going to be doing... I'm sorry about that. I don't know what happened there. Apologies. Let me get back to it. Please watch us in the live watch along. Which is this, as you can... Okay. You don't want to come back on? Okay. There we go. Let me put it back up. It's a nice picture as well. I created this thumbnail for you people. So please watch. Come on the live watch along and support us. It's going to be me and Neurobeats. It's going to be on there doing the live watch along. So please help us out on that. It's going to kick off around 5:30. But I'll start off obviously with the starting lineup and the live watch along. Music and all that stuff I normally do before the game, just to get you up for the game as well. So support us in the live chats and all that good stuff. This is like a fresh start for the channel. We've got a new, obviously, badge. We've got new layouts everywhere, and we've got obviously a team in here now that's all equal. So please, support us in that way as well. We're going to be starting off hopefully in the next 2 weeks to officially announce everyone and what roles they're going to be obviously having on the streams, and we're going to be doing a daily obviously streams as well for you guys for your support and all that stuff. Eventually, if the channel gets as big as that we want it to be, we're going to give away lots of stuff as well. So please, stay with us and help us out and all that. Yeah. So as you can see, this is the live watch along. Hopefully against the Spurs. The stream will start earlier, probably an hour earlier. So please join us on that. And that's all I got for you people today. I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you, as I always say to the chat. Because if you are not here, I don't think I'll be here myself. If there's no chat, there won't be no streams for me because I'll be sad and lonely. Mr. Lonely. Yeah, but thank you very much, guys, boys and girls. I appreciate that. Always, always, always. John Conway says, great stream. John, thank you very much, brother. I appreciate that. It helps a lot when people say things like that. You don't get anything else in it. You don't get anything else but great streams here. So that's what we're going to be working on. Please, people, subscribe if you're new. Like the videos, please, just to help us trend around YouTube. And that's me done, people. Let me get back to the big screen. Go back to the big time. You know what I'm saying, people? Let me get back to the big time. Okay. There you go. I'm back in the big time. I'll be back tomorrow for the live watch along. So tune in an hour before. The channel already starts off an hour before with the lineups and all that stuff, and help us out on the live chat and the viewings. Like I said, what we want to do in every stream is target 1,000 views on the streams every time. That's what we're going to do, just to help the channel come along, and people can see us around YouTube as well. So 1,000 views every stream. That's what we're targeting. Score prediction from me is going to be 3-1 to Liverpool. Let's hope we get that. And that's be done, people. And I'll see you soon. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Like and subscribe, my people. See what I'm saying? Take care, everybody.